Miracle MACS.
From The Princess Bride by S. Morgenstern.
Morgenstern's classic fairy tale, The Princess Bride, has captured audiences for years. In this scene, we find our hero Wesley has been killed by the prince, our heroine Buttercup's fiancé. Miracle MACS now makes his appearance as Inigo, an accomplished swordman, and Fezzik the giant implore MACS to bring Wesley back to the living.
When the knocking started on his hut door, MACS almost didn't answer it.
Go away.
He almost said, except it was almost midnight. And besides, knocking was both loud and at the same time rat-a-tatty, as if the brain were saying to the fist,
Hurry up! I want to see a little action.
So MACS opened the door. It peaksward.
I don't know you.
Aren't you the Miracle MACS that worked all those years for the king?
I got fired, didn't you hear? That's a painful subject. You shouldn't have brought it up. Good night. Next time, learn a little manners. Get away, I'm telling you. I'll call the brute squad.
I'm on the brute squad!
This other voice said from outside the door, a big, deep voice you wanted to stay friendly with.
We need a miracle. It's very important.
I'm retired. Anyway, you wouldn't want someone who the king got rid of, would you? I might kill whoever you want me to miracle.
But he's already dead.
He is, huh? I'm good at dead.
Please?
Bring him in. I'm making no promises.
This huge guy and this skinny guy brought in this big guy and laid him on the hut floor. MACS poked the corpse.
Not so stiff as some.
We have money.
Then go get some great genius specialist, why don't you? Why waste time messing around with me, a guy the king fired?
But you're the only miracle man left alive in Florin.
Oh, so that's why you come to me? One of you said, what do we do with this corpse? And the other said, oh, well, let's take a flyer.
You were not. It was all politics that got you fired.
Don't insult me and say wonderful. I was great. No, I am great. There was never, you hear me, Sonny, a miracle man that could match me. Half the techniques I invented. And then they fired me. I got work to do. I was feeding my wits when you came in. I got to finish that now.
Wait.
He lifted the hut trap door and took the ladder down into the cellar, locking the door behind him. When that was done, he put a finger to his lips and ran to the old woman cooking hot chocolate over the coals.
Listen, upstairs, you'll never guess what I got. A giant and a spick.
A giant on a stick?
Her hearing wasn't what it once was.
Spick, Spanish fella. Scars and everything, a very tough cookie.
Let them steal what they want. What do we have worth fighting over?
They don't want to steal, they want to buy. Me. They got a corpse up there and they want a miracle.
You were always good at dead.
She had so hard, not so excited, since firing had all but done him in. She very carefully kept her own excitement under control.
You had nothing else pressing on for the evening. Why not take the case?
I could, I admit that, no question. But suppose I did. You know human nature, they'd probably try getting out without paying. How can I force a giant to pay if he doesn't want to? Who needs that kind of grief?
Get the money in advance. Go. Demand. If they say no, out with them. If they say yes, bring the money down to me. I'll feed it to the frog. They'll never find it even if they change their mind and try to rob it back.
What should I ask for? I haven't done a miracle, it's been what, 3 years now? Prices may have skyrocketed. 50, you think? If they have 50, I'll consider. If not, out they go.
Right.
Valerie agreed, and the minute that MACS had shut the trap door, she clambered silently up the ladder and pressed her ear to the ceiling.
Sir, we're in a terrible rush, so if
Don't you hurry me, Sonny. You hurry a miracle man, you get rotten miracles. Is that what you want?
You'll do it then?
I didn't say I'd do it, Sonny. Don't try pressuring a miracle man. Not this one. You try pressuring me, out you go. How much money?
Give me your money, Fezzik.
Oh, here you go, Inigo. Count it for me.
65 is what we got.
I never worked for that little in my life. You gotta be joking me. Excuse me, then. I gotta belch my witch. She's done eating by now.
Valerie hurried back to the coals and waited until MACS could join her.
No good. They only got 20.
We're practically out of chocolate powder. 20 would sure be help at the barber's tomorrow.
No chocolate powder.
If it was a good cause, you could lure yourself to work for 20.
They'd probably lie.
Use the bellows cram if you're in doubt. Look, I would hate to have on my conscience if we didn't do a miracle when nice people were involved.
You're a pushy lady. Okay. What's so special I should bring back out of all the hundreds of people pressuring me every day for my miracles, this particular fellow? And believe me, it better be worthwhile.
He's got a wife.
Mm-hmm.
He's got 15 kids. They haven't a shred of food, of course. If he stays dead, they'll starve.
Oh, Sonny, are you alive?
No.
I'll ask him.
But he's a corpse. He cannot talk.
We got our ways. You see, there's different kinds of dead. There's sort of dead, mostly dead, and, well, all dead. This fella here, he's only sort of dead, which means there's still a memory inside, still bits of brain. You apply a little pressure here, and a little more here. Sometimes you get results.
What are you doing?
Never mind, I'm just filling his lungs. I guarantee it ain't hurting him. What's so important? What's here worth coming back for? What you got waiting for ya?
True love? True love, he said! You heard them? That's certainly worth coming back for.
Sonny, don't you tell me what's worthwhile. True love is the best thing in the world, except for cough drops. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
Then you'll do it?
Yes, absolutely, I would, if he had said true love. But you misheard. What your friend here said was to bluff, by which he meant, obviously, to bluff. Clearly, he's involved in shady business and wishes to win, and that is certainly not reason enough for a miracle. I'm sorry, I never change my mind once it's made up. Goodbye. Take your corpse with you.
Liar! Liar!
Suddenly from the now open trapdoor, Miracle Max whirled
Back, witch!
I'm not a witch! I'm your wife! And after what you've just done, I don't think I want to be that anymore! He said true love, Max! Even I could hear it! True love! True love!
Don't go on.
He's rejected you because he's afraid. He's afraid that he's done, that the miracles are gone from his once majestic fingers.
Not true.
You're right, Max. They never were majestic. You were never any good.
The ticklish cure, you were there.
A
You
fluke.
said, all the drowners I returned.
Chance.
Valerie, we've been married 80 years. How can you do this to me?
Because true love is expiring and you haven't the decency to say why you don't help. Well, I do. And I say this. Prince Humperdinck was right to fire you!
Don't you say that name in my
Prince
hut.
Humperdinck! Prince Humperdinck! Prince Humperdinck! At least he knows a phony when he sees one!
Max fled towards the trapdoor, his hands going to his ear.
But wait! This is his fiancée's true love. If you save him now, he will stop Prince Humperdinck's marriage.
This corpse here, he comes back to life. Prince Humperdinck suffers.
Humiliations galore.
Now that's what I call a worthwhile reason. Give me the 65. I'm on the case.
What?
While you were doing all that talking, he's sort of to mostly dead.
Stiffening. You'll have to work around that.
Max started looking through his books. Valerie turns towards Inigo and Fezzik, who were hovering.
You can help.
Anything.
Well, how long does the miracle have to work if we work it?
When we work it.
When we work it, how long does it have to maintain full efficiency? Just what exactly is going to be done?
Well, that's hard to predict, since the first thing we have to do is storm the castle. And you can never really be sure how those things work out.
Well, an hour pill should be about right. Either it's going to be plenty or you'll all be dead. So why not say an hour?
You'll all three be fighting. Then, once we storm the castle, we have to assault the wedding, steal the princess, and make our escape. Allowing time somewhere in there for me to duel Count Rugen.
Visibly, Valerie's energy drained. She sat wearily down.
Max, no good.
Hmm?
They need a fighting corpse.
No good.
But they bought a miracle! I paid you the 65!
Look, here. Have you ever heard anything so hollow? The man's life's been sucked away. It'll take months before there's strength again.
Because we haven't got months. It's after 1 now, and the wedding is at 6 tonight. What parts can we hope to have in working order in 17 hours?
Well, certainly the tongue. Absolutely the brain. With luck, a slow walk if you nudge him gently in the right direction.
Inigo looked at Fezzik in despair.
What can I tell you? You needed a phantasmagoria.
And you never could have gotten one of those for 65.
Several hours later, 13 to be precise, 4 in the afternoon, 2 hours before the wedding.
You mean, that's it?
That's it.
That's it.
Beautiful. What did you think a resurrection pill looked like?
Well, not like a little lump of clay the size of a golf ball.
Well, I usually give them a coating of chocolate at the last minute. It makes them look a lot better.
It must be 4 o'clock now. Better get the chocolate ready so I have time to harden.
Valerie took the lump with her down into the kitchen.
You never did a better job. Smile!
It'll work without the hitch?
Max nodded very firmly, but he didn't smile. There was something in the back of his mind bothering him. He never forgot things, not important things. And he didn't forget this either. He just didn't remember it in time.
At 5 o'clock, Max and Valerie were in the basement sipping coffee.
It's a beautiful pill, honey.
I think I got the amounts wrong, though. Did they want an hour? When I doubled the recipe, I don't think I did enough.
Well, sure you're a genius, but even geniuses get rusty. You were 3 years out of practice. It should be a plenty.
I guess you're right. Anyway, what can we do about it now? Down is down.
The pressures you've been under, if it works at all, it'll be a miracle.
A phantasmagoria.